First off, my name told, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Grew up wearing platinum FUBU on the Southwest eating fufu. And the hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped at all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broken, barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way up. Long ways from the days I evade valet stores. Couldn't pay nowadays. All the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks from Mercedes. I resage Chukwueze, then my babies. Label hit be trying to sway me. Pay me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me. I kill everything innately. At the helm of the mothership of drip, you can see me leaking.
With the skyline of Manhattan as our backdrop, we are across the East River in the fabled borough of Brooklyn, New York. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Cowboys of Brooklyn. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's got some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. You look at this Cowboy defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number one in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Here's 2nd and 10. This one out quickly to Watkins. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for him. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback. I'm not sure that you would call it a trick play, but it definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd down. Here's Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. Touchdown! Dallas Goedert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Prescott going to change the play. Second and long. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. The Cowboys at 9-3 here on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude...
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 36 yards on the play.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Ferguson. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Pollard will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Once again, it's Swift. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 48 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, Swift. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They go play action with Hurts. He'll buy some time right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs down the left sideline. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of the tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It was Dante Fowler who got in there to bring him down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. They'll run with Pollard, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. And
they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. And Hurts going to move him around. Smith. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, if nothing else, they were able to pick up one first down on this drive and get it away from their own goal line, but not much happening after that, and it leads to a punting situation.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. 2nd and 10. Now there's Cooks in motion right.
A second down throw for Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He connected on his first, this from 41. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. There he goes, right side. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And And talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the two-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Third quarter starts with a run from Swift.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
Smith catches left side. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hurts going to keep it running right.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
They'll roll him out right. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Hurts.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have picked up right where they left off in half number 1, just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the half after playing well, and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
And a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right now. Play action now. Prescott.
The throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Inside the 20. Still moving. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Now Prescott. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They toss it now to Pollard. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Only 3 points there, but I got to think at this point in the 3rd quarter, that's all you're really looking for.
And right now the lead is 3 touchdowns and 3 2-point conversions. So you and I both know a huge order for the best of teams. And from what we've seen so far, hard to believe that that's a likely scenario. 3 2-point conversions? That's difficult.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Micah Parsons
in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. .33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Pollard, he'll take it up the gut.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here's Pollard again. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard, and he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the 1st. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Throwing is Hurts.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Micah Parsons
in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. And he's loose again. Touchdown, Cowboys. Kevontae Turpin, his second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all three phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep, and boy, are they going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the fourth.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
This is Swift on the counter.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
No big surprise, Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Back to throw here. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
A big play there for Philly. And even 40 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw again. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is down to 24.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now this thing gets marked where it went out of bounds, so they're going to have really good starting field position near midfield. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Out of the gun to give to Pollard.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 45-yard line.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Now a 3rd and 6. Running right, it's Pollard.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Brooklyn, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
There you go.
I'm with the cash like Diego.
God. Yeah. All these diamonds on me go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. All these shooters with me just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. Got a dime piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah. They don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego. Solitaire. Earrings, they be shining, keep them blinded. Ain't met up, yeah, I can't. Since I got rich, and she say I'm a just cause I took her on the island. The money keep on piling. Talk to me, yeah. Better talk nice. Fucking up with the fettuccine, they both dead, can't talk twice. Know they pray on my downfall, everything I do, I gotta walk like. Let them in, jacket off, what? Rich, so I'm off life. God. Yeah. All these diamonds on me go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. All these shooters with me just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. Got a dime piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah. They don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego.
Why you think we the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up, you the type to pay hitters. Why you think we the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up, you the type to pay hitters.
Who's the best MC? Cole, Kendrick, and me. Instead of comparing the three, let us exist in peace. I'm really just getting started. You've only witnessed the tease. 10,000 steps ahead as I choke on this. 2017 was my moment of truth. I was a year away from not being known as a youth. Approaching manhood. Peach fuzz covered my chin. Even then, I would leave rap going with the wind. I'm not a Muslim, so why would I lie or pretend? I'm not too good at following trends. I am the trend. I am the truth. I am the God. I am the Zen. There is no way around it. My just make amends. These flows are coated golden. If you then I must be the cold and exploding what the commode is. Real soon they're gonna have to mention Mr. Clay the magician with the greatest of Drizzy, Drakes, and Wheezies, Andres and Jiggers, Pac, Biggie, and Nas, Face Mob, Easy and Raekwon. It's easy to say these things looking for clout, but this is non-fiction. The proof's in the pudding, it's none missing. You and your opinion, you can stick that up your... I jumped to touch the sky and landed on planet Uranus. Houston, we got a problem. No need to look for solutions. I'm stacking Eisenhowers. Deceased presidents in the wall in my residence as I increase stepping on ballin' forever while kissing the sweet melanin of a broad that I met in the Netherlands. Address me as Marcus Clay, the developing veteran. That's why I got no time to sleep. I gotta creep the late night to get this cake to bake right. I'm thinking real estate licenses. I've seen multiple moments of indecisiveness. I got scars on my back that resemble tiger slits. When it's all said and done, I'll be one of the greatest you know. The only one left like a by the Uno. But who knows what the future holds. My moving stupid. Most of you do it for the internet, and I'm not into that. And that's the disconnect. Comparing me to these rappers is disrespect. Who's the best MC? Cole, Kendrick, and me.
I can get it gone in a blink. Stack money. We can make a from the sink. Money. He can make a call if he tweet. Black money. I can make a ball when I speak. Rap money. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash in the middle. Boy, I just solved the riddle for this pound cake. Giggles, now I see fiddle all around me. He little, my head was on a swivel. He was pushing a rental. Ain't it coincidental? He ain't really talking money, who he talking to? Homie hopping, need a they awesome. I can charge a band to get a glimpse of what I'm about to do. They be talking to every about what they ought to do. Yeah, I ain't tripping off of nothing. My name is Topic Discussion. If I give them attention, they all would probably start blushing. So power and hunt is the only thing that I'm crushing on. Bonafide stood on everything that I stepped on. I can get it gone in a blink. Stack money. We can make a from the sink. Money. He can make a call if he tweet. Black money. I can make a ball when I speak. Rap money. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash at?
They couldn't see me coming with binoculars. Even if they did, tell me who the f was stopping us. The options keep popping up. Cops trying to lock us up. When it's out the picture, but it ain't no Diddy cropping this. Sorry, officer, I'm a hood philosopher. In the open all the chakras up the block inside it and molten lava. Check your thermometers. These rats is synonymous to climates in Guatemala, bro. Bet your bottom dollar your favorite rapper to get devoured. Sign his death certificate quick. Like sayonara. In fact, it's better if he quit and save himself a problem. He ain't got a chance to solve him. Tell me get him any
gone in a blink. Stack money. We can make a from the sink. Money. He can make a call if he tweet. Black money. I can make a ball when I speak. Rap money. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a My uncle's damn if you ask that, where the cash at?
Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, been a long way, real long way, and it's still that way, still that way, still that way, still broad day, live that way, drill that way, came a long way, real long way, been a long way, real long way, and it's still that way, 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 still that way. Eastside Johnny, pull up with the mob, real John got it. Grinding from the bottom, blood on my hands, ain't no dirt on my body. With big body, block, get a bill, real big problem. Whole lot of priors, that's something you don't know nothing about it. Still that way, you ain't built that way. I been more in pain, way to broad day. Really short fuse, had a long day. Body like wow, like. You know I'm an Eastside, big TDE, step a whole rep, that. Top dog since top ramen now, steak and lobster with a shrimp, that. Big, put a ribbon on it, get you gift, rap, bet, that. Real, never switch, that. Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, still that way, still that way. Still broad day, live that way, drill that way. Came a long way, real long way, been a long way, real long way, and it's still that way, 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 still that way. Woo, woo, woo. This not a drill, bucket of ice on me, how should I chill? Scope in your mouth, watch how I know how I'm rocking, you know how I'm built. Still in the trenches, we out in the field. If she in her bag, then it's Prada Chanel. The is fake, but she poppin' for real. Still that way. Run up if you feel that way. You can get this work, but the work don't ship, cause it really don't feel that way. Seen a whole lot of rapping and a whole lot of get like ice. Yesterday's price is not today's price. Talk to me nice. You know I'm an Eastside, big TDE, step a whole rap, that. Top dog since top ramen now, steak and lobster with a shrimp, fat. Put a ribbon on it, get you gift, rap, bet, that. Real, never switch, that. Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, still that way, still that way. Still broad day, live that way, drill that way. Came a long way, real long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way. Still that way, still that way, still that way, still that way, still that way.
Point 'em out, point 'em out.